and dumping it because of how probably how bulky it is and how loose it is. In fact, my father recommended the same thing. I was looking at that, and I haven't really carried this with this holster on because of that reason, because it's very bulky, it doesn't conceal well. I mean, you can see it very clearly on my frame pretty well. And there's no really good, easy way to conceal this thing, particularly where I live in Utah, where I can conceal carry without needing a permit. And plus, getting it out of the holster can be a challenge. My father noted that. It's like you've got to dig your finger into it, and it can be a challenge. So this holster I haven't really used for a while. Let me clear that out. Let's see. Okay. So in a very roundabout business-like sort of way, I was able to obtain a newer holster that's actually much nicer and hides a lot better. This is the Alien Gear Cloak, and so it's a holster that actually holds much tighter to the body, is a much smaller profile. Like, you look at the system for putting it onto the belt there compared to there, and there's a lot of space there. So there's a lot less space there, and I've been able to actually carry pretty well hiding it just under a t-shirt. So it stays pretty concealed under a t-shirt. The only problem that I have is when I like bend over for something or something, then like I get a butt sticking out, because it's kind of at like about like my 4:35 o'clock. Other than that, I can like sit it pretty well. It's not too nice to tactical fluff, but you do get used to it. At first, it might seem a little weird, especially if you're one of those people a little more tactically fluffy than a few others. But other than that, it holds pretty well. It's got a trigger cover for the trigger area so that you don't stick your finger into it. And then you'll also recognize where your finger will be before you even pull it out. Oh, I know one of my dad's gripes with the idea of this one was that it was a tensioning holster. And after messing around with it, it would he even said that, yeah, it holds pretty well. Because basically you can sit here and shake it like this with just flat, and your firearm will come out pretty loose. But the idea behind it is that when you clip it in, it'll press into it there, which in a real use case is kind of what you're looking at for the tensioning, is it holding it in like that as you curve the holster itself. Because inside of it, it's got a metal plate, this breathable material and things like that. Kind of the grippy skin there just about. And that all holds it together to kind of give you more of that confidence that it's not going to come out if you shake it pretty well. Oh, the cool nice thing about this is, in addition to that, it is actually decently modular. So I could take these pieces out and switch this, what is it? I could switch out this mold piece for a different one for a different model firearm. And they actually sell the individual pieces for this so that you can switch those out. So if you had a number of different firearms, you could get away with switching out these pieces for each firearm without having to get a whole new holster for each one. So for someone like me that likes my things modular, it works out really well. It doesn't have any like extra stuff to it. It's just take and go basically. So you could argue that you're limited by it, but at the same time, it does have a lot of options. They did not have, I was looking at the modular one that has a little bit more bits and bobs to it that is a lot more flexible, but they didn't have any of the pieces for the Stoker for it. So it was kind of sad, but Alien Gear on their website does offer military and LEO discounts. So that's actually pretty cool and is a big selling point for a lot of things that I look at. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Algorithm really seems to like that, and it actually helps it get directly out to more people. And you can even join the chat and interact when I'm not online or what have you in Discord, Guilded, XMPP, and check out my streaming stuff. Links are all in the description places, and I will see you guys later.